All right, we're back, and we're gonna continue on with day 10 of Coffee Talk. So a lot has happened. Apparently, Hendry found some dirt on Morris, who is Rachel's manager, and he's like the typical doting father. Let's see what else happened. Rachel just got accepted into Couchella, and also Aqua and Myrtle are working on. So Aqua got accepted into Max to showcase her video game, and Myrtle's helping her with the presentation. So that's what happened last time. Okay. Yeah, I should maybe do 1 day chapter stops. Okay, Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Couchella 2020. Yeah, she did say that it was going to be announced the next day. Gil Nyman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. This isn't new information. You see in the chat, Yui talked about it. I went back into free mode and experimented with some drinks. Couchella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Lememe running girl. Okay. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? Whoa, why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned. We learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you! But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people just come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking, or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though, to keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation. But it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are! Okay, let's start the night. So we're taking in what appears to be an illegal alien. Welcome. What? Holy wow! What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Firearm, what's going on here? Well, Neil's working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Hey, it's not that. Neil is just helping out. You never look like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we're actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. You will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping him there. Or you're helping them there here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe it can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya! If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How'd she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up in the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. She called me into her office. And things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You're allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Oh, okay. What can we make for her? I kind of want to give her a Spice Lady. Oh, let's give her the Grinch! Yeah! Here's your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I was wondering why your place only served hot drinks. But today I might have an idea why. How far are you along with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse more coffee, some coffee and creativity into my blood. That sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned something extensively about Earthlings' bodies and all about and about all the races. We do not think infusing with your blood with coffee would be advisable. Oh, we Baymax now! I'm sorry, Neil. Not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil. Freza wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We're glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. We have heard about the term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Yeah, I always tell my my Japanese coworkers, like at work, English is weird. I mean, it's one of the hardest languages for a non-native speaker to learn because we have a bunch of rules and there are a bunch of exceptions to the rule. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we're here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number. But full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. Is this some NaNoWriMo reference? I think it is. That's right. But for this draft, I don't think I need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. Ha! I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judge writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From languages to arts. Right again! But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So is it still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. Haha! That didn't sound like at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest! Myrtle! Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Coffee, coffee, ginger. Jahai Tubruk. Yeah, she likes those Southeast Asian drinks. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You're welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil. Some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Ah? Pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh! No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Aqua! I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where's Firearm? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Huh. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. If it is alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here, anyway? You're starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So here's the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Firearm. It's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's businesses for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella! You're damn right! That's why we decided that our event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Let me just... Yep. Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is why we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. Oh, God! The guy wants to be drowning in pussy. But, I shouldn't say this, but hell, it sounds like the best plan we've had since you got here. Even Aqua's laughing. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let's stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let's return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing, we're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see? I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly. But she arrived first. So I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. Should be your, not your. Okay. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue. Okay, I'm sorry. How'd you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. Small moment of self-awareness. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game? You know, just now I'm noticing the tentacles on Aqua. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix. Players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. Oh, the comeback starts! They're gonna blow it. Surely remove some of the weight on my chest. Just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. If I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know, after our first meeting. I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know? Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through, it's more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua. Sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friend DNA or friend DA, okay? Alright, I'm not sure with the paper anymore anyway. Alright, I'm not sure with the paper or I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? Heh. That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write. For years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My task has been making pitches. Dozens of them. Hundreds! Thousands! Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 Samurai, that's what they said. So they haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder your folks were considered the 7 Samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago! Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can! In fact, you'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You'll take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? It's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? Still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited! Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now. And prepare for a getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh. Okay, then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? She wants Myrtle so bad. Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. I got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. And please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still in the house. Definitely won't say no. Masala chai. The Evening Whispers with the people for stricter gun laws. New healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. Welcome. Good evening, Mr. Baileys. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know? If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they're writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why's that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. Ha ha ha! The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Including our interaction now. Man. Now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Hold on, I want to see if it's a special drink, and if not, we'll switch the ginger and cinnamon. Bitter heart. Okay. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Firearm, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. But it's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Oh god! Freya's gone full zombie! Hello everyone. You look totally burned out. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't! Yeah, you do. No, I don't! Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen. Because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no! Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company. Because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. You sure about that? You should really just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please! Oh god, what was that sleepy drink that was brought up in the loading screens? I gotta figure out how to make that. This would be a good time to do it, too. Oh my god, I realized I've been muted this entire time. Great. So, what brings you here today? Not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight. This place just came to mind, out of the blue. I have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. What's gonna go on here? Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. How... You first. No, you first. Oh, here we go. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah? I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Firearm. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. Okay, coffee. I'm thinking ginger cinnamon. Let's try cinnamon and ginger. I might as well. I have to reshoot this segment anyway. And probably the last one anyway, so let's just screw it. Yeah, I had it right the second time. Okay, let's serve this. Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment. Because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. Went well in the end? Kinda did. They paid me on time, at least. The pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. What problems are those? Oh great, here we go. I'll tell you this. Don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Firearm who's standing in front of us? Not even Firearm. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years. But I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. Wasn't anything new. Somehow, things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? Knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer, because I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I'd put on a lot of masks, just to hide the feelings I was going through. It sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel. You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Yes, including that supermodel. How does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know? Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. Yup! Chicago tied it up! This Fukin slips. From a certain hipster elf. And listening to that guy, what's your stance on, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you, yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. Heh. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What does your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important for you. But Freya said something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And I know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua. Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. It sounds like the easier thing to do, after all. But you lose your immortality! You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You'll live a long time. But you won't have that perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. That's all you had to say. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would have never blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Hey, we got an ending, I think. Yay. Lua, love of my life. Aww. Baileys. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are you going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Do you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just... I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well... They never forbade you from dating other races? They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it and anything else later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Firearm. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See ya. Thank you for coming. I don't know if... I hope we see them again. We probably won't. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing the story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... Huh? Georgie? Oh, God. Oh. It's Gala. Let's calm his ass down. Oh, ah! Whoa! Frey, get over here! This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Ah! Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer? Trust me. He must have his reasons for coming here. It's Gala. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something calming you down, maybe? We gotcha. Somehow I knew he'd come here during a fury. Here's your... What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is. This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. I need to clean up some of this mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See ya. Spice Lady. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Couchella 2020 Do's and Don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is a good time to go back to the main menu for a bit.